What's going on, YouTube? This be your boy JTZ, and I told y'all I'm coming back. We going back to back. Why? Because I feel like I shorted y'all because of a mistake that I made on Tuesday without making y'all a video. So I said, you know what? I'm finna give you the video that I said that I was gonna record on Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get to it. So this is actually gonna be called Sit, Sell, or Rock. It's gonna be a new segment that I'm actually gonna start on this channel, and it's basically just what I... Why did you do that?
I didn't know you set it up. I thought I had to come set it up.
So why, you thought I was talking to myself?
I mean, you technically are talking to yourself. I just thought I had to help. Sorry, didn't know you were up. Okay, bye.
Like I was trying to tell y'all, this is called Sit, Sell, or Rock. Basically, what this is, we're going to look at all of the hype releases that are going to come out this month, and I'm going to say my recommendation of whether this is a shoe that you sit on, whether this is a shoe that you sell, or is a shoe that you go straight to feet because it's probably not going to gain a whole lot of value. So that's what we're going to be talking about here today, because again, y'all, sneakers are like stock. The prices go up, the prices go down. So I did want to go ahead and give you guys some of my expertise on the subject. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are actually excited to go ahead and talk about some sneakers today, go ahead and smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe. Right now, we are at 67 subscribers. We are still, y'all, we are still on that road to 100 subscribers. So please do what you can to try to make that happen for your boy. And you can always do that by sharing this on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got, and letting the people know that there's always going to be more room in this family. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about these sneakers for August. All right, so I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I do want to go over some of the other sneakers that y'all might have caught earlier in the month. And we're going to start this thing off strong, and we're going to talk about the Nike Code JP Tokyo joints. Now, these are an interesting shoe because of the fact that they come in two different ways. In Japan, they're coming in a briefcase like they did in 2001. Here, they're coming in a regular box. It's just like one of these kind of boxes, except it's silver to go with the shoe. Now, most of y'all probably don't have the Tokyo joints from over there because they were stupid limited, and I mean the prices on those on resale is absolutely astronomical. Y'all probably got the stateside release that actually happened. So if you have this shoe, this is one of those shoes that I feel like that you could either sell right now or you can sit on. Now, this is a Jordan 1. And most Jordan 1s are always going to go up in price later on. But if you did want to sell it right now, you probably would make a nice little grip on it, because when Jordan 1s first come out, they do start selling pretty high. And of all of the Jordan models, they actually do have the best profit because they do retail at $170 for men's sizes. Now, some of you might be thinking about kid sizes, and kid sizes do typically tend to go up, and your profit does go up quite a bit. So if you have a kid size, I would definitely hold it if you could. Well, men's sizes too. I say hold it, but if you need that cash right now, I can't blame you. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a shoe that is worth a lot. So I say sit on it. So we got another release, and this is a shoe that we actually reviewed on this channel. If you have not actually watched that, then go ahead and give that a peep. I don't have a lot of videos yet, so you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't be hard to find, and that is the Jordan 1 Sad Snakeskins. Now, this is a women's release only, meaning that it only went up to a women's 12, which is a men's 10.5, which I think is actually going to hurt the resale on the shoe in the long run. I think it's still going to be worth a lot. The bigger the size, the more expensive they actually are. So if you got a bigger size, you definitely got some money. I say, again, it's a Jordan 1. This is one that I would say hold on to. But if you did want to flip it, I do know that you would make some profit. Now, reason why I say sit on it is because this shoe is the Chicago color blocking on the front. And any high OG that comes out with the Jordan color blocking on the front from the Chicagos, it's always going to be worth more, and the price is going to always continue to go up. I definitely do see this down the line probably being a $600-700 shoe. So if that is something that you're interested in, I would say go ahead and sit on this joint. All right. Now, I do want to go ahead and talk about some dunks. So, the Dunk Low Sambas. These are supposed to retail on 8/21 or August 21st. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I work at a bank. And they are going to retail for a price of $100. Now, if you look at any dunk, especially the SBs, these things go up. These things are always profit, and they're always going to be instant profit. Now, if you do get a hold of this shoe, I definitely do see this being like a $400 to $500 shoe. I don't see it going crazy like the Chunky Dunkets because it's not an SB. And for some reason, that SB name just makes it like worth way, way more. But this is a shoe that I would definitely say if you need some money right now, go ahead and flip that joint because dunks, man, let me tell y'all, dunks are crazy. The prices go up. Probably out of all the shoes that have come out this year, dunks have the most resale value in the sense of the profit that you're going to gain. So if you get a hold of this, if you want to sit on it, I don't blame you. But if it was me, if I get a pair of these Dunk Lows, I ain't even going to lie to y'all, I'll probably flip that joint. All right. So next up, and we did post a review on these yesterday. These did come out on August 15th, and that is the Jordan 5 Alternate Bel Air. Now, this is a shoe that I really feel like you actually go ahead and rock. This came out at retail for a price of $190, and if you look at the prices right now, it's really only going for like $230, $250 at the most. Because if you looked at it before it came out, the prices were only maybe like $300 or so. So if you got hit by a reseller for this shoe for like $350, I'm sorry. Because this isn't a shoe that's going to go up like that. This is a rocking shoe. This is a wearing shoe. So if you got this thing, I would highly recommend going ahead and putting this thing on straight to feet. All right. Next up, I want to go to Yeezy land and talk about Yeezys for a moment. And we got the Yeezy 700 Azrael, I think is what it's called. Y'all know Kanye be coming up with some crazy names for these shoes. But these are supposed to retail on the 29th for a price of $200. Now, with Yeezys, it's really hard to predict what they're going to do on the resale market because sometimes they go like astronomically stupid crazy and sometimes they don't. But because it is a Yeezy, I do see it at least doubling in price on the resale market. And this is a dope colorway. If it was my shoe, I'd probably just rock it. But if it's something that you wanted to invest in, usually Yeezys, they kind of stay in the same price range, like maybe a week or so after. So I feel like this is a shoe that if you got it and the price was high, go ahead and sell it now because you don't know what it's going to do. If you want to sit on it and watch the prices and you know what you're doing, I feel you, bro. But personally, this is one of those shoes that I feel like that you could go, we will go ahead and quick flip and yeah, go ahead and quick flip and try to make that money, player. All right, next up we got a women's joint, and this is definitely an interesting one. This is the Jordan 3 Laser Orange, and like I said, this is a women's joint, and they are going to be releasing for a price of $190. Now, this is a women's release, so it won't go as crazy as some of the men's releases that are more widespread that everybody can get a hold of. But this is a Jordan 3. Any Jordan 3 with a white upper, with some, it don't matter what color you put on the heel, it's always going to go up. We saw this same thing with the Air Jordan 3 UNCs. I made the mistake of not getting a pair. That is now a, $400 to $500 shoe, depending on the size. So I definitely think that this is a shoe that you definitely will want to go ahead and sit on, maybe until later next year, because the prices on threes, they're going to always go up, especially, like I said, the ones with that white upper with the color on the heel tab. You can never go wrong in most cases with that combination. So I definitely recommend sitting on that joint. All right, so we got another Yeezy 350 V2. I know, y'all, you're rolling your eyes right now. I feel you, but we finna talk about it. And this is the Isfarali. I don't know. I'm sorry. Y'all can put a pronunciation for that in the comment section down below. Please do. But anyway, this shoe is supposed to retail for $220 on August the 22nd. Now, the same thing applies. But I think that it did with the 700s. But I really do feel like with 350s are a lot more popular than the 700 in a lot of ways. So I feel like that people are going to want those. So if you actually do hit on a pair of those, I promise you, if you sell them, you'll probably double your profit and make your money back. Because when Yeezys first come out, people go crazy for them. And they only make a certain amount of pairs of every color, even though they're all pretty much the same color. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, if you want this shoe, I don't blame you. This is a shoe I would personally rock if I got it. But if you don't want to do that and you do want to flip it, I recommend getting it as soon as you get it. All right, next up we got another Jordan 3, and this is going to retail for a price of $200 on August 27th, and that is the Air Jordan 3 Denim joints. Now, I feel like a lot of people have a love-hate relationship for this shoe, because when we first saw the color code for this shoe, we thought we was going to get the OG Fire Reds, and that's not what we got. We got these. Now, do I think it's still a dope shoe? Yes. Do I think this is probably going to be affecting a lot of people's ideas on the shoe? Yes, because this is another shoe that also has two releases. There is a Japan release and an American release. The Japan release with that clear back tab, I mean, both of them fire because they got the clear back tab. But that Japanese writing on the back is dope. It's just, it's dope. And if you got you a pair of those, hey, I would say I ain't going to blame you if you wanted to go ahead and quick flip those. But this is a shoe I feel like, again, it's another rocking shoe. And because of the fact that people wanted something different, this isn't exactly what they wanted. I feel like more people would be more adept to just rock this shoe when they get it. I still think it's dope. But if you want to get it and sit on it and see what it does, again, it is a Jordan 3, so it might go up. But I feel like this is a shoe that you get and you put it straight to feet. All right, y'all. So we got another Jordan 12. And this time, it's not the black and gold joints again. Thank God. I'm just kidding. But anyway, this is the Obsidian, Stone Blue, whatever they want to call it. Now, this shoe is supposed to retail for the price of $190, and it does come out on the 22nd of August. So, with this shoe, it does look like it's going for maybe like $300 to $400, depending on the size. Now, I think that may go down because there's a rumor going around right now that there's an underlay under that shoe. And it's not going to stay blue the entire time. And we have no idea what the underlay looks like. So I feel like the sale on this shoe is going to really depend on how dope the underlay is, if people really going to rock with it or not. But I think that's going to hurt the shoe in the long run as far as resale goes. If that's a shoe that you want to get, I mean, 12s are a good wearing shoe. It's a good rocking shoe. I say that this is another shoe, though, that you want to go ahead and put straight to your feet. I mean, again, people probably wanted the legit Obsidians. We ain't get that, so here we are. All right, last up, this is the shoe that I think is going to be the sleeper, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Rage Green. Now, this did come out on the 14th, which was this past Friday, and it did actually retail for a price of $170. Now, this shoe is selling real low, and y'all see it. This shoe is not selling for a lot, but I honestly feel like this shoe is going to actually mimic those Racer Blues that came out earlier in the year. The Racer Blues Nobody was really checking for them. Everybody was like, I'm cool on those. And now that's a $400 shoe. Why? Because it's a Jordan 1, y'all. Jordan 1s hold so much value. And I feel like that this is a shoe that you want to go ahead and put in your closet. And I think that this is going to gain a little bit of value. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Come holler at me. We can talk it out. You can scream at me, whatever you want to do. But I definitely do feel like that this is a good shoe to invest in because it's selling low and it's a Jordan 1. Jordan 1 highs, they always go stupid. So I suggest sitting on that joint. All right, so that's all I got for y'all today. Now, I do want to put this disclosure here. If you have shoes and you buying them, I can't tell you what to do with your money. If you want to rock your shoes, because I rock my shoes too. If you want to rock your kicks, I ain't mad at you, brother or sister or whatever. But I just wanted to let you guys know that sneakers are stock. And investing in shoes sometimes, if you got a little extra bread, can be a lucrative business for you. We see it all over YouTube that people make buku money selling Jordans on the resale market. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of my knowledge. For one, so you know what to invest in, and two, so you don't get played out here. Because a lot of these resellers, man, they be gouging folks in prices. And that's another thing we're going to talk about in another video, so I don't want to give too much of that away. But that's all I got for y'all right now, like I said. And it's your boy Teezy, live from the 205. And I'm out.